The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the three ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Now, here's Markkanen. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Paul with the bucket.
And Markkanen. And the big fella has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
And here is Irving, following the three from Chris Paul. And Green slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Dives for it. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. That's a 2 from Paul. Mavericks with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Irving for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Chris Paul. To the paint, and finished off by Williams.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. There's the 3. Green with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Irving. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. There's a screen by Williams. From the line, Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Back to Dinwiddie. Williams comes with a double team. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Sinks the three-point.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Brown. Unable to get that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brooklyn trailing. And here is Simmons. He's covered by Irving. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Still yet to score. Here's Simmons. Rejected by Holmes. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Irving. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 6 points.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Simmons trying to get open. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night. No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Mavericks making a switch here. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Inside, Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his second trip to the line in this one. The Nets making a switch here, and so he hits both.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Left side Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Simmons. That one wide left. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Irving misses. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. So, Clark, here we are, adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Nets. The shot missing. Some solid D from Paul. Brooklyn with the ball. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, here comes Williams all alone.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
Nets trail by 4. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Pass to Markkanen. Dinwiddie outside. Tries from 16. Another shot. Shakes him. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Brown throws it down.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Pocket 2. There's O'Neal with the 3. They get the rebound. Claxton, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Jones sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mavericks leading by 5. Brown outside. Back to Curry. Left side, Brown. Dallas moving it around. Dallas, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bounce pass, Claxton. Pulled by Holmes. Markkanen with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the rejection by Holmes. For 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Nets trail by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by Brown. And they're pushing it up. With the teardrop. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Outside, Markkanen. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Tries from 16. Rebound, Brooklyn. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Brown outside. Williams with the ball. Down low. Williams. Second shot opportunity. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. There's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
Johnson can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 8. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Irving. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shot clock at 5. And an intentional foul right there. Timeout called the Nets.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Back to Hardaway. The 15-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hardaway's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. Paul looking around. Curry with the defensive effort.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Holmes wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right wing. Paul outside. Tries it again. And he sinks the layup. Paul's got 13 points.
At this point in his career, these types of scoring nights might not be typical for Paul, but he's clearly still capable of filling it up on occasion.
Here's Hayward, and he overshot that one, missing. Nets trailed by 8. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. On the wing, Johnson. Paul outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Now Curry. Still without a basket. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Jones.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
And stolen by Hayward. And a deep three from Curry. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 10-point game. Nets passing it around. Pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Paul, one of the very best passers in the game, and he gives it to you right on time and on target.
Irving drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the inside. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Paul outside. Up top, Markkanen. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Paul. From the wing. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Irving. Yes, that goes in. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Pass to Johnson. Paul outside. Johnson's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Outside, Green. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Dallas.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
To the middle. Here's Markkanen. The shot's good.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Irving's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Johnson left side. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Dallas leading by 13. On the wing, Green. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn with the ball. The three from Johnson. Green with the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Nets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Now, here's Brown. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. The city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Dallas right now in the middle of a road trip. Now, here is Irving. That's tipped. Edwards inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. So much fun, isn't it, Doris, to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, three-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Now, here is Irving. Williams a screen. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's his passing.
Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Pass to Harden.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Outside Irving. Picked by Williams. Over in the corner, Williams.
76ers foul. Koulibaly. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Brown. Picked by Williams. Brown with the bucket.
You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
And here's Harden for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Brown's shot is good.
you know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. A 3-ball. And he gets it back.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
At the tip. And Williams is right there. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Edwards with the screen to the right side. Embiid wide open. Traps in the tray.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
At the elbow, Irving. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Harden with the stuff.
You see, in pick-and-roll action, this is where the intellect, the feel, the craftiness, the mastery of James Harden is all on display.
And that one is good.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's foul the power on that Pruden.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Irving attacking. The kick out to Williams. To the inside. And Brown throws it down hard.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Outside, Edwards. Here's the screen. Going inside. And the shot goes down. Edwards got 5.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Williams for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Here's Koulibaly. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell with the screen. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
James Harden getting it done for the 76ers. He was a true standout at the offensive end. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Irving. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And there's the drive. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Coulibaly. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Edwards. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Locked up there for Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Right wing. Back to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
Just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
And here is Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Jones. Knocked loose. And stolen by Whitmore. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Pass to Simons. There's 1:17 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half.
43.
A kick out to Simons. Teardrop shot. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Mavericks trailed by 3. Back to Jones. And slammed in by Jones.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
And Philadelphia calls time here. A different look for Dallas. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. Here's Harden. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Coulibaly. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Irving. "18 feet out. Up again. There's Williams. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
36.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Harden. Driving to the basket.
Well, with that frame, that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Here's Irving. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the brim.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Harden with the stuff.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
On the wing, Williams. On the wing, Irving. Dallas moving it around. Fires from deep. Kept alive. It's not going to go for him.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Harden outside. The putback. Mavericks with the rebound. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for him. Here's Coulibaly. Outside Edwards. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Now, here is Irving. 14 points for him. Back to Williams. Shot to stop the run. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Williams has got 6.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Harden with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Irving.
76ers foul. Coulibaly. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shot clock at 6. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Curry's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 10. They set the pick. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And it's Simons off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons has got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Curry with it. Now defended by Whitmore. And Jones slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And Jones over to help. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Here's Reed. Over in the corner, Beverly. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 12.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Hayward. There's the pick. Now Hardaway. Jones. And it's Reed pulling it down. Simons with the ball. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. No good on the second free throw. Gets it off. That one, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers on top. They lead by 13. And coming up is... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Trailing by 13. Pass to Tucker. The three. Drills the three-pointer. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Embiid. And the three off target. Mavericks trailed by 14. Brown right side. Fires for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
And the 76ers call time here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Tucker. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with it. Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And the rejection by Embiid. And they recover it. Now Irving. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Brown just doing a great job getting after it, mixing it up on the window.
And here is Simons. Pass to Coulibaly. The long distance three is buried. And the 76ers lead by 14.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Beverly. Now here's Embiid. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by, number one, improving his handle, and number two, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
Down low, here's Whitmore. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Brown drives in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Another three for Philadelphia.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Irving with the ball. Now defended by Whitmore.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Pass to Whitmore. Another miss by Philadelphia. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Williams. Outside Irving. And Embiid pulls it down. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think